Hi guys, it's Mina. Welcome back again. Today we are going to be doing a very special piece. This is a 30 by 60 gallery wrapped level 3 canvas. That is a commission piece for a lovely couple in Los Angeles, and I'm very excited. So let's get started. I wanted to tell you a little bit about it. When I was thinking about how I wanted to do the pour initially, I was looking at an oriental rug in my living room, and I was staring at the center medallion and the floral motif all around it, and I realized that that was the perfect inspiration. So I'm calling this piece Medallions in honor of that. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to speed through putting my base coat on to not waste your time. I'm putting a base coat on of neutral beige mixed with some white house paint and some satin enamels. And let me tell you about my colors real quick since we're here. I have Golden's Payne's Gray, and I have Liquitex Basics Phthalo Blue, and I have DecoArt Americana Decor 24 karat gold, and I also have a DecoArt Americana Decor in zinc, but my color palette changes a little bit once I actually start doing the pours. So let's go ahead and get started. Some parts of this video have been sped up in the interest of time because it was more than an hour total after we poured it. I'm checking here to make sure that my base coat is nice and level, and I'm going to use that 5-ounce Dixie cup in my hand and pour into that. So we're going to put our Payne's Gray in first from Golden's. I'm pouring it about just a small layer in there. And then I'm going to use my 24 karat gold from DecoArt. I love when those two combine. And now my phthalo blue. And the next color I'm going to use is the DecoArt Zinc, which is a beautiful color when I'm stirring it. But in this straight pour with a dirty cup, it kind of made everything a little bit muddy. So I don't use it after this first cup. Now I'm thinking about putting white in, but I decided to put some more gold and Payne's in first. And then my thought process was that the base coat was a lot of white already, so I didn't really want more of that in each pour. So I just drizzle a little bit off my stick onto the top of the cup, but after this cup I don't do that anymore either. Deep breath in, focus, think about what you want to do, and pour, and trust that you've done it right, and that it's going to do what it's supposed to do. And don't second guess yourself. So for this size canvas, I actually like that whole cup there, which is fine. I need one more hand to catch the drips and balance. Okay, that's really cool. I'm going to leave it alone while I get the next cup ready. I'm going to do almost the same thing. I might change up the order. I don't think I'm going to use the zinc anymore, or mostly because it's dark. So it's not, I don't see a nice crisp separation of the gold and the blue and the Payne's Gray. I'm seeing kind of a metallic-y, cloudy haze. I'm just going to use the same cup. So Payne's Gray. And I'm going to put some gold in there. This is all straight pour. And I don't want to use my white either. So I've got 3 colors. That's okay. You can make magic with 3 colors. So my 3 colors are Golden's Payne's Gray, DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics 24 karat gold, and what's this one? Liquitex Basics Phthalo Blue. Okay. All right, so we're going to do another one here. Now watch, this one's going to be a lot brighter and more contrasty and more vivid. So we're going to go offset. Doesn't have the zinc in it like the other one does. I don't want it to drip too much there. Look how pretty. See all these cells coming up? That's awesome. Okay, we're going to do another one over there. I'm going to change up the order a little bit this time. So we're going to do one where I have a little bit of gold on top. And I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to move a little bit that way, and then I'm going to come back and finish it more towards the center of the canvas, because I have been doing these beautiful little pours and they have like these amazing rings, and it ends and finishes over there on the corner, and then boom, it's gone. It gets tilted off. So yeah, this is something that I remember I did not want really from my test practice piece. I didn't want a lot of white in between, but because I didn't put white inside these pores, I think it'll be okay when they start to stretch out and spread, because it's not going to look like so solid. Also, it's kind of feathering and selling up, which means when I torch this baby, it's going to go amazing. Okay, I'm going to get a new Dixie cup because this one's kind of falling apart now. Those things are awesome though. And I like that they're only 5 ounces. So again, I'm going to end with some gold on top. So I want to do this one back here. Okay. And again, I'm going to start it, and then I'm going to go out towards the edge, and then I'm going to come back in towards the middle and end the cup there in the center. Wow, that's really pretty. I need a third arm to catch the drip. Okay. Ooh, I like that. That's nice. Okay, let's do it again. So I'm gonna leave some white space. I might put some phthalo or some of the blue and gold in, but I want to get my pores done first. Put more gold in it this time because I think that's what gave us that turquoisey color. So I'm gonna leave those 4 to do their thing. Let's do medallions over here. So we're gonna do 4. So I'm gonna start this one there. Yeah, see, that's giving us the turquoise. And I'm pouring it fast intentionally because I want it to bubble up and sell, and the cells turn. See, this I got close at the end and it's more solid and the rest of it's more diffuse, but look at those cells, yay! It's working! I'm happy. Okay, now gold. Again, I'm glad I made up a lot of paint. And some of the blue, and then I'm gonna end with the gold again. Okay. So we're gonna go here. I'm going to go out, and then I'm going to travel back in and end the cup in the center. And I'm going to stay up high, and I'm actually going to try to catch the drip so it doesn't drip. Okay, because I need to balance on my hand or I'm going to fall into the paint. That would be funny to have on camera, huh? Okay, blue, gold, phthalo blue, and more gold. And I'm going to change it up for the next one because these are starting to look kind of similar. Here we go. I'm going to go out, and then I'm going to come back in slower and end it towards the center. I'm going to stay up high so it doesn't do that sharp thing. Okay. Because that's nice and mixed up and diffuse. And if you get too close, like I don't know, that might be really cool. Who knows? Okay, one more in here. And my feet are falling asleep, so I think I need to change position. It's gonna be really funny trying to walk. Okay. All right. One more right there. Here we go. And I'm going to go out slowly, and then I'm going to come back in slowly and stay up high and end in the center. Okay. All right, so that one is done. All right, this one, I think for this, I want to do 3, but I want to do bigger cups because I do have the paint. And I don't want to do another thing that's exactly the same. So I'm going to change it a little bit. Not that it's any of this is really probably even going to matter, because once it gets tilted, it gets tilted. But maybe we'll be able to keep some of our design. So that's why I'm being careful. Okay, here we go. So this is a 9-ounce cup. Those were 5-ounce cups. So this is more paint. And I'm going to do the same thing, one big straight pour. So there's about a third, it's about 3 ounces of the Payne's gray. I'm going to put about 3 ounces of the gold. And then I'm going to put phthalo blue. And I'm going to put more gold on top, going down in. I think that's what's giving us the bluey turquoisey. Let's finish off that cup. Okay. I think I'm going to end it with some Paynes on top too. Okay, here we go. So I think I want to do 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do this one first. Going to offset Keep it nice and high. Pour it fast. Trust. Okay. Whew, that's good. Okay, we're gonna do another one. Get my gold. Now let's try this. Do the second one over here. And one more. Yeah, I'm going to put a splash of gold in the bottom of this one just because I think there's already a lot of navy in there. Okay. Like I said, I have the paint. I mixed it up. Let's do it right. Okay. Put some more paint in there. I'm going to put a lot of gold in there and swirl it around a bit. And I'm going to put some more paints on top. Okay. Let's do this one here. I just popped a bunch of bubbles. Okay. There we go. A little bit. Coming in a little bit. Okay, now don't kill me, but this is driving me nuts. So I'm going to put just a touch gold and some panes on top. A little bit of that. And we're gonna go in here. Okay. Whew. Guess what, honey? We might actually have a level floor in this house. Okay, so this is cool. I like what's happening. Here's my torch. Ah, behind me. Cool. Those are already celled up a lot. These are already celled up a lot. I actually like that the two sides are not exactly the same, but I think I need one there and maybe one there, and I don't know, we'll see. But I might also put some more Payne's gray right now. I'm gonna torch it now and get some bubbles gone. I will tell you about my varnish or my medium in just a second. So I usually use Liquitex pouring medium, and I really like it. I love it. It's beautiful things, lovely effects. I recently, why is this smoking? As long as it's that smoking. I got paint on it. Big surprise. So there's this other pouring medium I found. The gloss medium and varnish that obviously has the varnish in it. So I decided to give that a try, and I really like it when I torch then, and I have that gloss varnish in there. It does these beautiful, beautiful cells. All right, let's, I'm gonna put some, well, let's see, I'm gonna put some more of the glue around the edges. Okay. I'm going to put some in a little cup though, because I want to pour it from kind of up high. I don't want a thick stream. I just want a little ribbon. Let's see, let's start here. And see, with the smaller cup I have more control over how much paint is coming out. I realize that looks insane and it looked pretty before, but don't worry, it will be okay. I promise. Okay, so what this is going to do is while this starts to stretch, instead of it all just being white, there's going to be a nice border in between. There's going to be some contrast. It's going to be good. Okay, you should put some more around that. Obviously, you don't have to put it into a little cup if you don't want to, but it's just easier for me to control and have a thinner stream coming out. I don't want a big glob of color. Okay. Are we ready? I suppose there's no point in waving my hands. I'm ready. I'm going to go. Now, my goal is minimal tilting. Actually, I'm going to put some white around there. I'm going to thin this out a little bit. When you're using something as a flow extender, you always want to thin it out just a little bit more than your regular paint. So literally just the paint you were using. And I'm just going to pour some around the edges so that this all can move off easy. I'm not going to go in the middle with this, just around the corners. Mostly the edges. Okay, that's good. All right, no more procrastinating. Here we go. Wow, that's heavy. Okay, just nice and slow. You might need some like Zen floaty music or something. So now we're going to get into our tilting, which actually took close to 25 minutes or so. So we have sped up that footage for you by 8 times. And one of the really cool things that happened because of that speeding up was that you actually get to see the waves of paint flowing across the canvas. It's really beautiful, just fluid dynamics in motion. Just science is so amazing how you see this. That's so awesome. Anyway, the other thing I want you guys to pay attention to is the Payne's gray that I poured around the pores as I start to tilt, and the white background sort of eats that dark blue. It starts to look like veins in marble, which is really a beautiful, beautiful effect, and you know, looks great right there. So the other thing I want you to look at is the white that was our base coat and was in between all the pores, was very sharply defined in the beginning. And as we tilt back and forth, because it's the satin enamels, it sort of starts to activate it and starts to have that cloudy effect start. And of course we get some beautiful cells popping up, which are just so cute. I love those ones along the edge. So I'm not going to talk anymore until the end. I hope you guys enjoy this part. Okay, so now we are all done tilting, and I'm very happy with the composition. I did add a ribbon of gold throughout the center and some bits along the edges, just for a little bit extra bling. I'm very happy with the way this turned out, and the client is very happy as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye.